old sage about life and a lemon. What do you do when life hands you a lemon? The answer to that question is in the story of a 44-year-old man who has served 16 years behind bars. This is his story.
I was convicted for the offense of murder. That was way back in 2001. I appealed against it. The appeal was dismissed. And right now, I'm serving life. It was commuted from death to life sentence. Yeah, but it's a process that is still ongoing. So, in as much as I'm having the conviction and doing my studies, I'm also following the legal process to some extent because I need to get justice after all.
In a squeezed corner at the Kamiti maximum prison, an inmate immerses himself in his books and accesses internet. He is studying for a law degree now from the University of London, hoping to flip a new page of his life.
The person I was accused of murdering was my own wife.
What was your main motivation to study law?
To get justice, but mainly to assist my fellow colleagues who are going through worse times than me. You know, the times you sit here and you feel, okay, you've gone through crazy moments, you've gone through injustices, but there are guys who've gone through worse than that. And yet we can remedy it. Because if you look like in our paralegal class, since we started it in 2012, when Kituo cha Sheria trained us, that is just 2 years down the line. But we've seen 400 releases. Because now we are creating that awareness, we are teaching guys on how to handle legal issues, and they're having better self-representation in court. Most guys are in committee not because they did crazy things, but they didn't know how to represent themselves in court. If you go through the justice system and how people get convicted, you'll be amazed.
A legal path that started with paralegal training from Kituo cha Sheria has now seen him take on a law degree. The project is facilitated by the Africa Prisons Project.
The judges are beginning to appreciate the kind of arguments that are coming from inmates. We get to type for them all their submissions, we type for them all their appeals, so they're better presented. Maybe that also gives them a plus, you know, and they're better presented, and we are seeing a good success rate. Of course, there are convictions that will always be upheld. We appreciate that. That's part of the justice system. But we also thank God and we thank Kenyans that they passed a new constitution that gives people a right now to remedy that was done wrongly. You know, before judges could maybe get a call and make a decision.
Peter takes us through Kamiti Maximum Prison, the various activities that take place here, which include his art on the walls. Within the confines of Kamiti, he exudes the confidence of a man who relishes freedom in confinement. He has earned it. It is evident in the room where he and several others share.
This is where I sleep. Yep. So you may have your seat here. Yeah. You may relax. When you get to the special stage, now you get to have your own dormitory. It's within the rules, by the way. It's codified in the Prisons Act on how special stages should stay, how the other stages should stay. So I've been here for now since 2010, 4 years down the line. Yeah, I've been on special stage for 4 years now.
And I see you also have a radio.
Yeah, we're allowed to keep radios. I mean, there are small privileges that we're allowed. But if you misbehave, it's withdrawn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you misbehave, this is withdrawn. You know, it's not so digital, but it serves the purpose.
A driven man, he chooses to see light in darkness.
Prisons walls have taught me not to take anything for granted. Whether I was in my zebra clothing or in this special stage, I'm still a prisoner and have to think of how to go, take it to the next level. Because my policy, my principle has been, in as much as I'm in prison, my mind and brain does not sleep in prison. It's only my body that's here. But my thought process and everything has to go on like every other person's there. Because it would be crazy when you're released one day and then you go to a culture shock. You don't know how to relate to people. You don't know how to get along with people.
It is this resolve to keep abreast of things in and out of prison, a resolve to see change, that he, today, graduated with a diploma in law. Already a trained paralegal, this is a step that he says asserts more pressure for him to do more to complete his law degree.
Not only were the Mariams consigned to the museums and replaced by modern all-seater buses with pipe music, but anyone who has read the Persons Deprived of Liberty Bill that is currently before Parliament will attest to the fact that by championing the codification of the reforms that they have undertaken in the last decade, the Prisons Department has walked the talk.
Peter Ouko, a man who has chosen to ignite a dying flame, a man who exercises freedom with such ease in the confines of a prison, and soon enough, he will be among those we call learned friend. For Citizen Weekend, I am Anne Mawathe.